All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. I'm going to do a quick reaction to this Houston Rockets versus Boston Celtics. Really was the game of the night. If you watched my last video, you know I'm still a little heated, but we're going to focus. I'm going to focus. So the Houston Rockets and the Boston Celtics, in my opinion, was the marquee game for the day. It's the game you wanted to see. It was two title contending teams going up against each other. Yes, the Boston's are definitely a contender in that Eastern Conference, and the Rockets are definitely a contender in the Western Conference. So we look at these two teams, you wanted to see, it was like a juggernaut match, and it didn't disappoint at all. Right out the beginning, you kind of see what many thought was going to be the problem for the Rockets and this new small ball lineup with no big man in the middle. And in the beginning, you was like, man, see, this is where their weakness is going to be. And of course, the Celtics was taking advantage of it, getting the rebounds and all of that, and kind of playing a little bit of bully ball. But I want to talk to you guys about something called passion, desire, want, fight, grittiness. That's what the Rockets have. It's led by Russell Westbrook. And in that second half, you start to see things go a little different. You start to see that grit, that fight. We're gonna fight you to this buzzer go off for the last time. And sometimes it's like the old saying, not the size of the dog that's in the fight, it's the size of the fight that's in the dog. And the Rockets with Russell Westbrook on this team, they're going to fight you for 48 minutes. And they understand that they're undersized. But they believe in their ability to outwork you. They believe in their ability to fight you. And in that second half, especially that fourth quarter, P.J. Tucker and his ability to rebound as an undersized, he's not a center, he's barely a forward, but to fight and just wanted more. And they had to double team him on doing foul shots just so he can't get offensive rebound. That's nothing more than desire. That's nothing more than fight. That's what you want from a team. And when you got a player like Russell Westbrook on your team, you understand that you're going to fight. You almost have to. You almost have to, because you're going to look like you're not giving your all when that guy's on the court. To me personally, Russ, and one of the most amazing things I'm noticing right now is the fact that Harden is kind of taking a step back. Harden, like, I know I can get me 40 when I'm ready. I know I can get me 45 when I'm ready. But Russ got it going. That's my friend. That's one of my, best friends. Go ahead, man. Do your thing, eh? And he look happy about it. He don't look upset that Russ is taking over. He let him do it. Guess what? Guess what's smart about this? Guess when this becomes genius? Harden is saving up for the playoffs. Harden know he can get him some, but okay. Russ got it. I'm going to fall back and let Russell get the show. Because playoff time come, we both going to hit you. And I made a video about this when I gave the Rockets their credit, and you still seeing, I don't think too many other teams can do this. I'm going to warn other NBA teams right now, don't go try doing what the Rockets do. All right? Don't try to go do what the Rockets are doing. Because if you don't have a Russell Westbrook and a group of guys that just willing to fight you, a group of guys that are just gritty, you ain't going to be able to do what they're doing. So I want to kill that notion right now that all the other teams may think about going small ball. Don't try it, because you won't be able to make it. But this team will. Now, when you talk about the Celtics, the Celtics played great, but they had one of the coldest fourth quarters I've seen in a long time, until Jaylen Brown got off that last second shot at the end, and just everything went cold. I think they were like 2 for 11 from the three, minus that was before the Jaylen Brown. So that was 3 of 12. And then Jason Tatum, it was just cold in the fourth quarter. Now, this don't take away, because I'm still a big Jason Tatum fan. I think he's the future of this league. He gonna be, the league is in great hands, and Jason Tatum is at the top, among the top that's gonna be carrying this league in the future, past the LeBron and even I don't know. I guess we could say Patrick Kawhi era, but the NBA is in good shape, right? But when you look at the Celtics, and it's just a good game. Like, this happens. I don't think the Celtics feel like, man, they got nothing to hold their head about. They had a cold fourth quarter, but then that goes back to the Rockets' defense and their inability to not allow second chance opportunities in that second half. I do not know how PJ Tucker has become this guy who can rebound, who can just outplay, but it's just a matter of passion, hustle, fight, drive, all the things it takes to be a champion. From a pedigree standpoint, this team got what it takes. Now, would they have what it takes to overcome? I'm gonna say the Clippers right now. Man, this team is not vibing, but do they have? They got the fight. They got the desire. So I think it really gonna come down to if they're in a matchup, it's gonna come down to I think whoever had that off game. Because the thing about the Rockets and what I love about them is they got every excuse to say, man, we getting out rebounded. Or just throw the rebound away. Like, don't worry about rebound. We can go ahead. Just go play our game. No, they fight you for rebounds. PJ Tucker is in up fighting for rebounds. Undersized and all. That comes to passion, drive, desire, persistent, determination. All those words is what the Rockets are using to propel themselves. And right now, since they changed, since they got rid of Clint Capella, they 10-2. So you can't say it's not working. And the one thing that, a lot of people are afraid of with Russell Westbrook is, is he going to tire himself down come playoff time because he putting up 40, he putting up big games, he playing really hard right now. But have you noticed that James Harden is kind of letting him do it? He's letting him do it. Because we all know when Harden get going, he's virtually unstoppable. That was a good one. I mean, overtime, but not overtime. I feel like kind of both teams went cold, but the Celtics really went cold. And the one thing I will say is they still don't have, like, they don't, it's like, for example, you remember in the Kobe era, it was live and die with Kobe. If Kobe goes, it's just we're going to lose with Kobe. With the Celtics, even though they got so many great players, when they need a player to go get them a bucket, Jason Tatum has been that guy. And tonight, it just felt like, especially going down the stretch there, he wasn't that guy. And they kind of was, then Brown, after the shot he made, you could tell he started pressed a little bit. And I think that's kind of what threw them out of the rhythm a little bit. They just never got going that fourth quarter at all. The Rockets just took over. They did bounce back, but I mean they really didn't get much going. And then overtime was no different. They had an opportunity to put this game away, and they didn't. But man, hats off to both teams. When there's a game this big, when it's a game like the Rockets and the Celtics, sometimes these games don't live up to the billing, right? This was nothing short of living up to the billing. Both teams came out, played hard. Yeah, the Celtics got going early, but then you seen the Rockets come back at the end and kind of close this thing out. Took it in, even though the Celtics came back, took it into overtime. Ultimately the Rockets just was going, and then when it started getting late and the game was like a point, I was like, yeah, this is a wrap here. This is a wrap. So, and then I thought that Jason Tatum had a couple bad possessions there in that overtime. I was like, man, you got to get to the hoop. You got to press the action. And that's the one thing I didn't like about Jason Tatum at a couple points. It seemed like he wasn't trying to press the issue. I mean, he couldn't get around Tucker at one point. Westbrook at one point, he couldn't get around him. You're that guy. You got to find a way to get around them. You got to find a way. You're that guy. If he's who I think he is, he's that guy. He got to get in that hole, either cause a foul or do something. But hey, no. But again, shout out to the Rockets and their defense, man. They're killing it. They're killing a tight game. It was really close, but it was two teams that really are got championship aspirations, and they look like legitimate contenders, night in and night out. There's no nights off with these teams. I haven't seen it. Especially since the Rockets switched to this new small ball lineup. It's like it's some more fire now. They understand they're undersized. They don't care. They're coming out to fight you, and it's going to be for 48 minutes. So with that being said, guys, hey, thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate it. It's been a great night in the NBA. If you're not a Lakers fan, overall, I just want to say that I keep saying I'm impressed with Houston, man. I really am, the way they reacted. And I like the fact that Harden's kind of coasting right now. He can really make a difference in that playoff, in a playoff series if he gets hot. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching my channel. I appreciate you guys. And until next time, you guys be safe.